the smartest sports YouTuber with another video. In this video, we gotta talk about the defending AFC champions signing Lael Collins. Like I said they would. I said they would upgrade this O-line. The Bengals are now Super Bowl favorites, or at least they should be. They fixed this offensive line completely. Lael Collins to the Bengals on a 3-year deal. The Bengals have had a great free agency, best in the league. Instead of paying players 20 plus million, they just got 3 good O linemen, 1 really good O lineman, and 2 other good ones for the same price it would take to get a Terran Armstead. So Lael Collins on a 3-year deal to the Cincinnati Bengals. Haven't seen what he's going to make yet, but if I had to guess, I would guess it's around 10 million a year, in that range. So a lot less than a lot of these other players are getting. And Lael Collins is now the best O lineman the Bengals have. He's one of the best players on this team, and he's only going to be getting around, if I had to guess, around 10, 11, 12 million a year, which is a great deal. Absolute home run signing. This is the best case scenario for the Bengals. To get 3 free agent O linemen, 2 good ones and 1 great one. You couldn't really ask for anything better. Hit it out of the park, home run. Super Bowl favorites next year. They're going to the Super Bowl back-to-back years. Should be going for a repeat, but we know the refs robbed them in Super Bowl 56. The Bengals went from having the worst right side of the line you could ever imagine in Akeem Adeniji and Isaiah Prince to now having Alex Kappa and Lael Collins, a very good right side of the line. So now you're looking at the Bengals offense line. You got Lael Collins at right tackle, really good player. Alex Kappa, right guard, good player. Ted Kerr, center, good player. Left tackle, Jonah Williams, good. The only really question mark is left guard, and that could be, we got to see what they do with Quentin Spain. Left guard, Jackson Carman could compete for. Deontay Smith could compete for. So the left guard spot is still up in the air, but you got your center, your right guard, your right tackle, your left tackle, all put into place. And the great thing about what the Bengals are doing, they're not signing these old guys that might be out of their prime to 1 or 2 year deals. All the O linemen they've signed are under 30 years old. They're signing them to 3-year or 4-year deals. So if you look at it, Alex Kappa is going to be here for the next 4 years. Lael Collins you got for the next 3. Ted Karras you got for the next 3. Jonah Williams, he's still young. They can re-sign him. So you got your main 4 guys on the line you're going to have for years, and that's what you need. They're all pretty young, and the Bengals are just doing a great job. They're going about it the smart way. Signing 3 good to really good players is a lot better than signing 1 great player. That is just a fact. And that's what they've done on the defensive side of the ball too. If you look at the defensive signings, they signed in the past couple years, they signed good players to good deals instead of overpaying or signing a great player to a monstrous deal that would ruin your salary cap. And like Trey Hendrickson, look at the deal he's on. It's one of the best contracts in football. That is a fact. He's a top 5 pass rusher and getting paid like a middle of the line pass rusher. DJ Reader, the best defensive tackle, no stuff in run game. Like, you're not running over DJ Reader. That's why in the Super Bowl, the Rams couldn't run for shit. That's why the Titans couldn't run for shit, because of DJ Reader. And he's not getting overpaid at all. You got Sam Hubbard. You got players like William Jackson was a Bengal. Some people wanted to re-sign him. Guess what? Washington goes, overpays him. Cincinnati gets Cheeto and Mike Hilton for the same price they would have got William Jackson. Absolutely hit it out of the park. Home run. You get 2 corners for the price of 1, and Mike Hilton and Cheeto are both better players than William Jackson individually, and you got 2 for the same price that you would have just got William Jackson. So the Bengals and Duke Tobin have been very smart of how they spent their money. People have been hating on the Bengals, saying they're cheap, oh, this and that. Well, now what do you have to say? Oh, they're not going to be able to protect Burrow. They can't build around Burrow. What did I say? I said the Bengals have built great teams around their quarterbacks. They built a great team around Andy Dalton for years. That's why he made the playoffs 5 straight years. They've built great teams around Carson Palmer. But guess what? Those guys couldn't get it done. Joe Burrow's already made it to a Super Bowl without even much build around him. He had weapons, but he had no O-line. And now they're building the O-line. So all the Cincinnati Bengals haters are in shambles. And now when everyone's freaking about, oh, the AFC is so stacked, this and that, the AFC North with Deshaun Watson news, obviously, people are just forgetting about who actually won the AFC last year. It was the Bengals. And now if you look at the Bengals O-line, they actually have a good O-line compared to the rest of the league. Their O-line is above average. Could be a really good O-line. You got 4 good linemen. You have 1 question mark. Jackson Carman could come in next year, play a lot better if he comes into shape. Or you could have Quentin Spain return, who's solid. He's not great, but he's solid. So the Bengals have done a great job turning around this team. They finally got protection for Joe Burrow, and Joe Burrow is going to take a big step in year 3 just because it will be his first healthy offseason, his first normal healthy offseason, and he won't be rehabbing from a knee injury. He'll be 1 year removed from a knee injury, so he'll have 1 season under his belt from the knee injury. So he was going to take a step up regardless, but now that you got him some protection, he's going to even take a bigger step up. He's going to win MVP. The Bengals are going to the Super Bowl. That's just the facts, but I would just leave that video off there. Lael Collins to the Bengals, 3 years. Everyone should be scared in the league. I know they are. They don't want to admit it, but they're scared. So hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, keep the channel growing, and you just listen to the smartest sports YouTuber on the planet. That's a fact. And I'm out.